So do you think SPLM is slowly swallowing the SPLM-Io unknowingly? Even their ministers' position were given to the SPLM-IG?
Yeah, I feel like the SPLM-IG is kind of overriding a lot of things. And they are violating so many terms and conditions that were stipulated in the revitalized peace agreement of 2018.
Welcome to Jimosi podcast. So this week, President Salva Kiir has appointed Barrister James Berapai. That's just one name of a person as the new governor.
One person's name.
As the new governor of Western Equatoria.
Okay.
When you hear the word barrister, is it the English word for barrister or is it his name?
Barrister. I think that's a title.
Oh, okay.
For a lawyer.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, that's his title.
Yeah.
Najua wasudi na titles. If you are engineer, then lazima waweke honorable engineer, doctor.
Yeah, so the new governor is from SPLM party.
Okay.
And the person that was replaced is called Alfred Futuyo Karaba, and who is a member of SPLM-IO, and he was fired over 6 months ago. And there was no governor for 6 months. Yeah.
So who was acting?
Maybe
like the
deputy governor or whoever. But during his absence, a lot of things happened. Even the Secretary of Education in the Western Equatoria, or the Director of Education, was shot at his compound. People came, shot him. And when he was replaced, Alfred Futuyo, a fight erupted that the same night. Yeah.
That's the person who was removed from power.
Yes.
And then the state house, like let's say in quotes, his palace or his residence was attacked.
Yes.
And then people stole different things from his house.
Yeah, so there was that the same night when he was relieved by President Kiir, the fight happened in the Western Equatoria. I think Yambio, is it the headquarters?
Yeah, Yambio.
So there was that fight between SPLM-IO and the SPLM soldiers, which is SSPDF.
Yeah, and then I saw online that the people of Western Equatoria were tired of him, something like that.
Yeah, we'll see in the comment section if they were truly tired of him or it was just a section of the community that was tired of it.
Okay.
And if we go back to the 2018 peace agreement, Western Equatoria, Jonglei State, and Upper Nile State all were given to SPLM-IO to appoint the governors.
Okay.
But as we stand right now, all of them have been replaced by SPLM members.
IG.
Yes. But the good thing is, these people have been replaced by people from those communities.
Okay.
So, for example, in Western Equatoria, is a SPLM member from the Western Equatoria community. When you come to Jonglei State...
Like Azande...
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. When you come to Jonglei State, the person that was replaced, the person that was appointed was a Nuer from IO, has been replaced by Rieks, SPLM member, but is from Nuer community.
Yeah, and then the person who was standing in, like the acting governor, was also Nuer, I think.
Yes.
He was called Mayubil something.
Yes.
Yeah. I think he was also from the IO. But then now replaced by an IG member.
But it's from Nuer community.
Okay.
And if you go to the same thing to Upper Nile, or is it Unity State, where John Kong, who is from SPLM, became a governor, he's also from Nuer. So that one, because majority of SPLM-IO party members are from the Nuer community. So when they are replaced by the Nuer community members, it doesn't cause a lot of friction in the community, which is okay.
At community level, yes. But then at the party level, this is going against the revitalized peace agreement of 2018.
Yes, and a lot of things are going against that peace agreement because the party leader, Rieks Machar, has been placed under house arrest, right?
For several months now.
Yes, it's going to 5 months, or is it 6 months now?
Like from around March?
Yeah. So you see, so do you think SPLM is slowly swallowing the SPLM-Io unknowingly? Even their minister's position were given to the SPLM-IG.
Yeah, I feel like the SPLM-IG is kind of overriding a lot of things. And they are violating so many terms and conditions that were stipulated in the revitalized peace agreement of 2018. Yeah, which personally I don't think is a good thing. Like if they need to move forward with the country in unity and to provide stability, then they are supposed to honor those terms and conditions. If, let's say, these 3 states were supposed to be headed by governors from the SPLM-Io political party, then they should stick to that. If you are replacing one of the governors, then you replace with someone from that political party. It doesn't have to be someone from any other political party, because they had their own percentage of sharing those leadership positions. Just the same way with the number of MPs and the number of ministers. There was specific indication of the number of ministers and whatever that was supposed to come from each political party for representation purposes. Yeah.
But looking at it, you have to look at it this way. All these changes of, let's say, for example, the SPLM-IO governors being replaced, all these ones were done after Rieks Machar was placed under house arrest. And this happened after the fight that happened where?
In Nasser. Between the SSPDF and White Army.
So for some reason, they say that there was a link between Machar and the group. And then it felt like this guy is sabotaging us when we are trying to work together. So let's just sabotage each other and see what will happen. And when they place him under house arrest, now they don't have to go take his recommendation of the person to replace the other person. So they just do their own things.
Position, right? That's Stephen Farr. Is it Farr or Parr?
It was not officially accepted by the members because they think that he's cannibalizing on the position of the chairman that is working with the government. Why does he has to replace Machar immediately? So there was no official agreement between the SPLM-IO members saying that now that Machar is under house arrest, we have decided we cannot remain leaderless. Let's have this person to work with the government at the moment, and when things work out and Machar is out of house arrest, then he will come back and retain his position. So there was a lot of division in there.
But I think like when following his selection to be the replacement, the interim replacement for Rieks Machar, there was some sort of an election based on the political party constitution. And it's allowed according to the party terms and conditions. If the chairman is incapacitated or not able to perform his duties, then the party is allowed to select another person to act on his behalf until he's able to take up the responsibilities again. And that was the basis of him being elected. He was actually not elected alone. There were many other positions being filled temporarily at the time.
So you saw only one section of that information. There was other group that was against it, especially the spokesperson of the party was totally against it, and they ended up issuing several statements that contradict what was happening, the appointment of Stephen Parr. So they are there. So they were not like in unity and say this is what we're going to do. So this is where there have been a lot of issues here and there. But
then the party itself also has its own issues. because they're supposed to address it. Like, if you don't want this person, then who do you want? Bring that person forward, swear him in, and let them progress. But maybe
I feel like yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so I wanted to say maybe they are trying to act too hard, something like too hard to get, so that they try to tell the government that as long as this position is empty, we are not going to collaborate with you until you release our chairman. So it's like a bargaining tool or something.
Yes,
I don't know.
it was actually a bargaining chip or a bargaining tool, because look at it this way. If they accept right away and they chose a replacement, right, then the government might decide to have him, to have Riek under house arrest for forever, for unknown time. But when they refuse, when they don't come together, then it give the government, because there was international pressure, international community pressure, they released Machar. So they were thinking that government will give in and then Machar will be released. So they felt that if they just give in to this, they will be forgoing other things, right? So I think that's why they decided to play that way. But my question is, with all this SPLM is doing by trying to swallow this main opposition party, do you think it's okay for South Sudan to be a one-party state?
No, it's not okay. Like, if you go back to countries like Kenya in the 80s and 90s during the Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi's era, the country was kind of a single party state, whereby only KANU had the say in everything they did. And you can see even the media houses, the main media house was KBC, and everything had to do with Baba Moi, Amesema, and all that. So anything that was approved by the president, that was what goes. And then up to around 1992, when they changed from a single party state to multi-partyism, that's why you see now, even elections, as much as there's rigging here and there, they are able to do some changes as a country. So if we look at that history and apply it to South Sudan, then having one party that is mainly SPLM, all the way from the struggle for independence up to now, we appreciate all that they did, but it's time for other political parties to also emerge, and the government has to respect that and make the country a multi-party system so that different individuals, the citizens, can identify with different political parties based on their political ideologies and policies that they have in place. If it's time for election, then every party has to come with their manifesto, and whichever party has the most interesting manifesto or what many people would align with, that's the one that majority will vote for and form the government, then well and good. But having one party system is not good for the country.
Yes, I agree with you. And I don't want South Sudan to be a one-party state because it's bad. We have seen it in several countries where they only have one-party state. They always ended up mistreating the citizens. Anybody that have a different opinion is seen as an enemy.
Yes. And they easily become a target
of the system, and then they just want to get rid of everybody, and there's no oversight to what they are doing. When they are doing something that is not okay with a lot of people, and you question it, they think that you are a bad person, that they should just continue with what they're doing. And in most countries where there's one party state, there's always a lot of corruption.
Yes.
Because there's no oversight. Nobody's questioning their party. So as much as SPLM is doing whatever that they're doing, they should not take South Sudan to be a one-party state. We don't want that. We want to be a multi-party state country, so that each individual can choose where to go. And that every other year a new party will be formed, and some parties will just get lost. Like, for example, KANU, for the last 15 years, KANU has not been a big party
they have
in terms of
evolved
election.
into different political parties.
Yes, and people have been people have been, like, take for example, the Kenyans from different political parties have been able to move camps.
Yes.
And when you move camps, it reduces the enmity.
Yeah.
Because then just staying in one party where you see other people as the enemies and you people are this side.
Yeah.
But when there's that multipartism, everybody has a choice of going to where the ideologies may be aligned or they might get some benefit, right?
Yes.
And it reduces that enmity between people, because today you are in this party, tomorrow you are in another party, and you go to the other party. So the person that you used to see as an enemy is no longer an enemy, is now your friend.
Yeah.
So we don't want a one-state party.
Yeah, also I feel like having, as much as you can have multiple parties, let's say for example in countries like Tanzania, having one dominant party, which is what SPLM-IG is trying to do at the moment, is also dangerous, because it kind of limits accountability and also kind of overshadows the opposition, and the opposition political parties are not able to hold the government accountable.
Yeah.
Because they will easily be targeted. Let's say, for example, recently there was that issue of Tundu Lissu, who's a member of the opposition political party, Chadema. He was arrested and he had to be tried for treason and so many other things.
For saying that if the election will not be transparent, then people should not go for it.
Yes. And then, like,
if you are not planning to rig the election, then why charge somebody? Just tell people, yes, it will be transparent, so everybody come out instead of getting mad at somebody.
Yeah, and that's mainly because since independence, the only party that has been ruling the country is Chama cha Mapinduzi. Like, for majority of the time, if you are to go and do some research. So that tells you this political party has been very comfortable at that position, and they see themselves as irreplaceable or unbogable. Is it unbeatable, unstoppable?
Unbogable.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. But I have these other questions that I was thinking of asking you. Do you think it is good for an opposition party to have a military wing? Like, for example, SPLM-Io as a wing, the National Salvation Whatever Front, that one of how do you call him? Thomas something? Cirillo. He has a military wing. Dengbol Arway. He stated the other day that he was forming his party and he wanted a military wing to be there. Do you support this idea of political parties or opposition parties having a military wing?
No, I don't. This is going to lead to a lot of insecurity, because people would use war as the main way of bargaining. Yeah, but when you have only one military as a country, that's the only recognized military, regardless of which political party you align with, then it's very hard for the country to go into war or to become politically unstable, because your main role and loyalty as a military personnel is to the country, not to individuals or to political parties. So that's like, political parties are to be separate from the military. Whichever political party that forms the government, let's say if we are to go for an election, they are going to appoint ministers who will be in charge of different positions. And like we've seen in so many other countries, let's say, for example, Kenya, any political party that wins election, there are specific ministries that are usually allocated to people that are loyal to that party or to members within the political party. So if they do that, then that's okay. But having different political parties with different military wings, that's not good. That's why you find that there are so many ambushes. These people that ambush people on the road are not regular citizens. They are part of those small military groups. People that feel like they have been wronged in a way, or even the SSPDF can be part of those people who are harming people on the roads. Because if you've stayed for over 1 year without salary, then you will do whatever it's possible to make sure that you earn a living, right? If it means attacking people on the road, then you can attack them. Not necessarily that you want to kill them, but because you want to steal from them. You take their possessions and then go. But then if someone can identify you, then unaamua tu kumalizana now.
Yes.
But having these different military wings is not a good thing for the country.
Yes. So I agree with you. I do not want any opposition party or any political party to have a military wing. That one, I don't want it. And the reason is that idea of like, every time things fail, you want to fight because you have a group that can fight for you. And take, for example, right now, let's say SSPDF has allegiance to the SPLM as a party. Let's say if they were to lose election in 2026 and SPLM-IO win the election, do SPLM-IO want the SSPDF to go with the failed SPLM party? Is their government going to be stable? So you see where the problem is there.
Very unstable, yeah.
Yes, the same thing to Thomas Cirillo. If he was to come and run for presidency and then he wins, and then let's say Riek Machar go with his party, with his army, President Kiir go with his army, and then he remain with his own army, the people that he have right now, are they able to protect the country? They're not able to. Will his government be stable? It will not be stable because the SSPDF, which has allegiance to Kiir, will be fighting them each and every day. So what we're supposed to work on right now is to create that education awareness that army should not pay any allegiance to any party.
Yes, there needs to be unification.
Yes, and they have to be independent so that we get rid of all these other armies and we have one army which is not allegiance to anybody.
Yeah.
And from there things can be okay. And it create a lot of diplomacy issues. Take for example, let's say I'll use SPLM-IO as an example because they're the one that have a large army wing.
Like majority.
Yes. So where Riek Machar has a good connection with other part of our neighboring countries, say for example the main Sudan. So if he has a good relationship with them, there are high chances of Kiir having a good relationship with Sudan because they have already taken relationship with Machar. And then they will be supporting Machar instead of supporting Kiir, who is ruling the country. The same thing can apply to Uganda. Take, for example, if Machar was to win election and Uganda are more loyal or their diplomacy goes towards Salva Kiir, then there will be that hatred between the head of the state, which is Riek Machar by that time, and them. It will not be good for South Sudan. And another example is Khartoum. It has been completely destroyed because there were two military wings, RSF and the main
SFA.
Yes, and the main army. Because of how large the two armies were, see what they have done to Khartoum. Do you want the same thing to happen to South Sudan
Not just
in
Khartoum,
future?
but Sudan in general. Like they have destroyed so many things. I recently looked at, I think, Khartoum International Airport, and it was in total.
It has been reduced to ashes.
It's a wreck, yeah.
So you see, this is why we don't want any political party to have a military wing.
Yeah.
The army have to be independent so that no party have to use the army
for
to their advantage.
Selfish gains.
Yes.
Yeah. Having multiple armies is a recipe for disaster. It kind of promotes rebelling because you feel like as a political party we are not being done ABCD, and because of that, since we have our own army, let's attack. And then that's how different, like, unnecessary fights ensue. Yeah.
All right, so that's it for Jimosi podcast. Do you guys think that opposition parties to have their military wing? Do you guys also think that SPLM-IG is swallowing or is violating the 2018 peace agreement by replacing all the governors that belong to the other party, which is IO? What do you guys think?
Also, what do you think should be the solution to this issue, since we've seen that there have been so many terms and conditions in the revitalized peace agreement that have not been met? How do we move forward as a country to ensure that we promote stability over individual selfish gains? Yeah, and leave your thoughts, like the video as usual, share with friends and family, and let's be civil. Let's not
1K.
abuse one another. Just give your opinion peacefully.
All right.
Yeah. And subscribe.
Road to 1K.
Yes.